Takže, dámy a páni, vítam vás u ďalšieho dielu na hru Testament of Sherlock Holmes. A poďme pokračovať tam, kde sme minule skončili. Tentokrát, to je tuto. Pri tej vražde. Už som aj zabudol, jak sa to ovláda. A mezerníkom je tá intuícia.
The picture of Peregrine Maitland, commander of the infantry brigade of Her Majesty's Guards at Waterloo.
The Bishop of Knightsbridge has the same name as his ancestor, an illustrious family.
No jo. Sherlocku. Čo je toto?
I need something. I am miss. I need. Impossible. Impossible. Reverend, I'm missing something, an implement with which to open this chest. Could you tell me where to find it?
No, go to the devil!
What are you afraid of, Reverend? What is inside the chest?
I'm not afraid of anything. In fact, I do have the necessary implements, but if I have to give them to anyone, it will be to a representative of the law and no one else.
You can see by his expression that he suffered terribly.
His mouth is covered in blood, and I can make out strips of skin between his teeth.
His chest has been lacerated, I would say, with a very sharp and fine blade.
Čo máme ďalej?
His chest has been...
The fingers have been crushed and violently struck. The fingers have been crushed and violently struck.
His stomach is covered in scratches. Quite evidently, they weren't made recently.
So, these wounds were not made by his murderers. His forearms have been ripped, pieces of skin have been torn off. What do you think, Watson?
I'd say that he was eaten alive. Yet I've noticed a curious degeneration of the skin tissue around the wounds.
My dear friend, everything points to this man having gnawed at his own forearms.
That's unbelievable, Holmes.
A piece of rope that was used to tie up that poor man.
His feet have been burned.
My first impression is that he wears a size 9 shoe.
You! But what does it matter, Holmes?
A finger. Apparently it doesn't belong to the Bishop of Knightsbridge.
How dreadful.
These burns are terrible.
This poor man was tied just below the knees.
To stop him from walking, certainly, but mostly to free his feet.
My God, Holmes, this man was horribly tortured.
Something is missing here.
Oh, yes? And what might that be?
His shoes. Watson, his shoes are missing.
A to je pravda.
This stove is filled to overflowing. A bottle of whiskey. I can make out fingerprints stained with blood and dirt.
Takže, že by si popíjal.
A broken phial and blood near the neck.
What a strange smell. Phew. Chemical components, I think.
There is blood on this paperweight. This paperweight was used to crush the victim's fingers.
Vyzerá to tak, no.
A broken bottle of whiskey. However, the Bishop of Knightsbridge was known for his sobriety. It would seem that the brutes who tortured the bishop to death were intoxicated with alcohol.
No, takže to bude opilci.
This metal rod is for fastening the chilies.
A whip?
No, it is a discipline for self-flagellation.
Určite.
It's a cilice designed to bruise the person wearing it. The bishop wore it as repentance. This very pious man must have had the habit of mortifying his flesh as a means of repentance.
Dobre, to nemal byť nič.
A surgical scalpel covered in blood. There isn't any doubt. The wounds on the bishop were administered with this scalpel.
No, takže máme ďalšie.
Closed. The veranda door hasn't been forced. Strange. Reverend, might I have the key?
No! You have no authority here. Let me call the police.
Perhaps we should listen to him, Holmes.
Perhaps you should let me get on with this, Watson. Closed. This door has not been forced. Where does it lead, Reverend?
To His Excellency's room. There is just a mattress and a stool.
Tak to uvidíme, či tam má to.
The bishop's bedroom. It is very austere. Nothing in particular here.
Dobre, takže fakt nič.
Watch where you're putting your feet, Watson. Have you noticed these prints upon the ground?
Well, yes, those muddy marks.
See here, Watson. Footprints can often provide more vital information than the very best of informants.
Yes, if you know how to make them talk, that is.
It's child's play, Watson. We will begin by excluding the contaminating prints, which are yours and mine from where we came in, and those of our dear Reverend who was so impatient to call the police.
Oh,
I need something.
kolik tu bylo zločinců?
That's not right. Start.
Co se z toho vyplýva? Dobre.
Size 9.5. Size 9. Size 9.
Dobre, takže to je dobré.
Size 9. Size 9.5. Size 9. A fragment of stone. Peculiar. Well-worn shoes with an odd pattern on the soles. Hobnail boots like those worn by laborers. Hobnail boots like well-worn shoes with an odd pattern on the soles.
Že by dvaja.
That's not right. Start again. That's not right.
Dobre, ja to budem typovať.
Strain. That's not right.
O, traja.
Perfect. We now know that there were 3 crooks. Therefore, we have 3 men who came in and left again, but one of them was wearing a different pair of shoes from the ones which he came in with.
So, all we have to do is look for a workman who likes Italian shoes.
No to by bol kto? Čakať. Ten tu chce. Káni. Jeden z biskupových... Počkať. Schází biskupovej boty, jeden zvravo odešiel v iných botách. Možno aj to môže byť. Prilepšujte biskupa vypsal z tej lavičky. Môže byť. No to čo? Biskup sa poškozoval, byl zvyklý na bolest. Opäť barbarsky. To som nechcel. Odolával. Asi? Dobre, takže biskup nemiel nič cenného, dokonca ani trezoru foyer nikto neprehľadával. Podľa mňa asi áno.
You have no right to search him.
Dobre, furt.
Let us look at our deduction board, Watson.
No. Musíme nájsť ešte niečo. Že tu ešte niečo chýba.
I am missing... Impossible to open it. I am missing some...
Čo by nám tu chýbalo?
I cannot leave...
You have no right.
Closed.
Pro vás.
Closed.
Jak sa to dá používať inak?
Closed.
Safra.
No.
Aj tak nič. Aha. No. Nezískali, co chtěli. To może być?
Perfect. It is evident that the Bishop of Knightsbridge's killers were after something specific, and that they did not find it. Reverend, I shall ask you one more time. Open the chest. The item they were seeking must still be inside. It is unlikely that they will let this matter rest. They will most certainly return to finish what they started.
And I'm telling you once more, the chest is locked and shall remain so.
Very well. We have reached an impasse. You are a stubborn man, Reverend. Watson, accompany our friend to the police station and return with Inspector Baines. Baines and no one else. I shall wait for you here. Go! Alone at last. Now I can continue my investigation.
Oh.
This lock should be easy to pick. Let's see. This lock should be easy to pick. Let's see. This lock should be easy to pick. Let's see.
No.
That's not right. That's not right.
Plecak, nič.
That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right.
Dobre, počkaj, ale jak to mám spraviť? Áno.
That's not right.
Kebyže mi aspoň povedia, že jak, podľa čoho to mám robiť.
That's not right. This lock. That's not right.
Počkať. Už asi vidím, že som kripel.
That's not right.
Tak. To len trošku.
There we are.
No.
It is simplicity
Že
itself.
som taký sprostý niekedy.
There isn't anything much in this room. It must be used as a reading or meditation room.
No.
An ink stain, quite fresh. This stain is just on the edge of the rug. Let's see. There is nothing on the floor, yet the ink must have soaked through the rug. An ink stain. This inkwell was tipped over recently. The ink stain on the floor comes from the ink on the rug, but they are not in the same place. Someone has moved the rug recently.
Tak poď.
That is curious. There is something strange on the floor. Certain stones have been marked out, just like a chessboard.
Počkaj, čo je toto?
Apparently, someone wanted to hide this statue. This horse resembles a large chess piece. There is a message underneath this statue. Let's see.
Ako nedosták v predstavosti položiť svoj vášeň šachu. Poslední poličko, na ktorém sa zastaví kone poté, a pokiaľ všechny ostatní bude to pravé. Milujte.
This message was written by a woman, but for whom was it intended? Interesting, this chess game.
To teda je no.
That is curious. There is something strange on the floor. Certain stones have been marked out, just like a chessboard. I need something.
Potrebuješ toto. A? Dobre.
That's not right. Start again.
Tak takto.
That's not right.
Top say.
That's not right. That's not right.
Kurňa. Ja si budem čakať. Kľudne. To, čo mi ukážu, to použijem. To je jedno. Ja sa s tým paprať nebudem. To proste veci ja moc nemusím. Tu hádanočky. Akože je to fajn, niekedy. A odradí to potom človeka.
That's not right. Stop.
Prečo mi to... že asi som to zistil. Teda zistil, no. Musel som si to nájsť na nete.
This last piece should be the good one. It will have to be pulled free. I need some.
Letošní jaro je tak překrásné a dnes máme tak úpadný den narození našeho milovaného nejmladšího. Díky jen záží a každý okamžik s ním je k nezaplacení. Bez pochyby, že bude brzy ľúbiť. Jsem si istý, že opravdu sa budú páčiť tobě, tolik mu chybíš stejně jako mne. Ty si istý, že se nemůžeš uvolnit v neděli po večerní mši? Říkala jsem si. 14. září, můj drahý, vím, že si myslíš, že to vám musíme posvětit náš svazek. Můžeme žít celý život v šíchu. 3. března, vieš, môj milý, že chápu, že tvá pozícia není snadná, ale pomyslel si na tu naši, moji a deti. A ja nemohu dovoliť, aby měli naše deti zničenú budúcnosť. Přemýšľam o tom, Málasko, čo je tzv. Skandál. Ve srovnaní s blahobytem naší rodiny musíme se stát mužem a ženou po právu a konečne založiť skutečnou rodinu.
A packet of letters addressed to the Reverend. They were written by a woman who mentions his illegitimate children. Their affair isn't official. Perfect. I have you now, my wayward Reverend. Ah, Watson, you were gone a terribly long time, and Inspector Baines isn't with you.
I'm afraid not, Holmes. We were unable to find him.
Dr. Watson would not allow me to contact any inspector other than this Baines. What manners! I am a man of the church.
My dear Reverend, I notice that you are a chess lover. I trust you will excuse me, but I am never able to resist the appeal of a half-finished game.
You are an expert at chess. Very well, then. What do you want now?
As you might have guessed, resolving your small chess problem has allowed me to discover some very interesting letters.
Letters? What do they say?
Reverend, why hide these letters here and run the risk of the bishop finding them?
Holmes, what's in the letters?
Not now, Watson.
Where else could I have hidden them? My own chambers are too austere. They could offer no cover. I knew, however, that His Excellency, may he rest in peace, would not notice my game.
The contents of the Bishop of Knightsbridge's chest interest me greatly. Give me the elements you hold, Reverend.
Out of the question.
I am a gentleman, and it would distress me to be obliged to pass this correspondence across to your superiors.
Holmes, I know that the end justifies the means, but allow me to express some reservations about how you are proceeding.
You say you're a gentleman, but I hear nothing but the words of a blackmailer. The stems that you are looking for are scattered about this room. Manage by yourself.
O. Okay.
It is impossible to get out.
Áno, nech bude. Dobre, viete čo? Máme tu ložinka. Na dnešnú epizódu by to mohlo stačiť. Ľudia. Teraz už máme dosť minút. Takže pokiaľ sa vám video páčilo, tak nezabudnite like, pokiaľ sa vám kontent páči, nezabudnite odber. Dodal bol zvonček a vám ďalšieho videa na zazdielenie nás, že teraz sa majte a adios amigos.